my little inspirational thing on Facebook. I always try to do something positive. And it's funny because I get a lot of messages from people I don't know, strangers. They say, Ray, you such an inspiration. And I respond back, thank you. That's all God.
What's going on?
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on with you?
It ain't nothing much, man. I'm just trying to get this little thing going, trying to get up there in business like you.
Oh man, hey man, it's a little bit of hard work ain't gonna kill nobody.
You gotta work hard, man. You gotta work hard for it.
Yes. God is good.
Yeah. All the time. The time.
Yeah.
Man, I remember had to be maybe 6-7 years ago. I got a message on Facebook asking me to be added to this all black everything cigar group.
Right.
And man, I from then to now, watching all that you've done, man, it's impressive and it's inspiring, man, to watch it grow from that to this, But before we get into that, man, we got a few people on here, so I'm gonna go ahead on and get it started. So this is the Herfador. I am Ray Watson, and today my guest is the owner of All Black Everything, Mr. Ray Farmer. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate that, Ray.
Man, I appreciate you accepting the invitation. So, this is the Herfador, so I got me a little cigar, a little something to sip on. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna light, I'm gonna start smoking, and I'm gonna pour me up something. Why don't you tell the people about yourself? Tell them your name, your company name, and how long you've been in business.
Well, my name is Ray Farmer. I'm from Washington, D.C. I've been in business now for at least 7 years. 7 years now. We have a clothing brand which is called All Black Everything, which we started a couple of years ago. Well, 7 years ago. We also started doing the Wise Guys Cigars as well. Just a lot of hard work, man. Just a lot of hard work. God seen us through, and we just trust and believe in what we do. It's a blessing. If you want to reach out to us, we can be reached at allblackeverything247.com. That's the website. Just reach out to us, and we can make some things happen. We won Clothing Line of the Year a couple of years ago down at Black Smoke, Miami. We just put in a lot of work. That's all we're doing. Man,
and you got to put in that work. You don't put in that work, it's all gonna stop. You got to keep it going. You got to keep it going.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So tell me, how did you get into the clothing business? What made you decide to go into clothing?
Clothing line. Hey, Aaron, what's up, Aaron? One of my former football players, guys, shout him out. Hey, Aaron. The clothing line, it's a big trend here in Washington, D.C. area. Washington, D.C. is all about fashion. We are trendsetters, and I can honestly say we are trendsetters here in this area, the Chocolate City. We got some local guys here, man, that really laid down the foundation for guys like myself. The guys like since 1985, the guy Eddie Vance and Ty, those guys have been the Madden shop. Those guys like one of my mentors. Also Kirk Bone with All Days, one of my mentors. Also the guys that We Are One. We got some great guys here who I looked up at and try to follow their blueprint. Guys like that gave me clothes back in the days, and I was like walking models for some of them guys, and they put some bugs in my ear. Gave me some nuggets and say, Ray, you ought to start your own thing. I kind of prayed about it, and it just took off from there.
Yeah, man, you pray about it. God will let you know what He wants you to do, whether it's for you or not. Conversations with Lamb. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, Lamb, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, man, God will let you know exactly what He wants you to do, and if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But if it is,
that's right.
Can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody stop you. So let's talk about the name, All Black Everything. Break that down for me.
All Black Everything is a name. It's just, a lot of people think has something to do with Black Lives Matter or the movement about black people. It's just a saying. That's been my saying for a long time. All Black Everything. You holler at me, I'm like All Black Everything, or I hit you with my salute, boom. And then I said, hey, we can go with All Black Everything. Sat down, put it on some paper a couple of years ago, designed it, and just put it in the hands of the Lord, and it just took off. To be honest with you, it just took off.
Right. Yeah, man. I love the name. I love the logo, man. I really like it.
Yeah. Big shout out to my man Shamako over at Our Republic 7. He helped design this right here, so I got to salute him.
Oh yeah.
He put that design together for me. So, That's my man right there.
Yeah, you got to salute the people that help you get to where you're at, man.
Oh yeah,
Because without them, you wouldn't make it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Without them, you wouldn't make it. You wouldn't make it at all. So, what kind of clothes do y'all offer?
We do men, women apparel, also children apparel. We got t-shirts for men and women, sweatsuits, men and women. Everything we do for a man, we do for a woman, and also children. You know, we do it all, from headbands to socks to hats, sweatsuits, glasses. You know, everything, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, what influences you to keep going in the clothing line? What pushes you to keep going?
What keeps me going, honestly, just motivation. You know, I'm a self-motivated person, and I like nice things, so I work hard for what I want. You know, I work for the school system here in the DC area, but I work for PG school system. Been there 21 years, and you know, you always want to supplement income. So we started this, and just I like nice things, and I try to take care of myself and the people around me, my fiance. So it takes money to make things happen.
Right. So how do you self-motivate? Because a lot of people can't seem to get past that procrastination stage. So what's some of the things that you do to self-motivate?
First of all, I study my craft. I get a lot of designer magazines. I look at what's going on in the world of fashion, and I look at what they're doing, and I take my idea with it, tweak it, run it past the first lady, make sure it's cool with her. We tweak it together, then I just bring it to bring my dream into a fruition. And I don't really worry about what nobody say, think, or do. I put my blinders on and just stay focused on what Ray Farmer has to do. Because the moment you start worrying about what the next man doing, you lost focus on what you got to do. So that's my advice to anybody. You can't worry about what Jack and Jill doing. You got to concentrate on what you're doing and keep your head down and keep your faith. Put it in God's hand. If you put it in God's hand, man, I'm a firm believer. You put it in his hand, but you got to have patience. A lot of people don't have patience for this. They want instant. It don't happen overnight. Like I said, it's been a 7-year plan, a 7-year project, and that's why my saying is always, don't chase the paper, chase the dream. And I'm chasing my dream, man. I'm chasing my dream.
You got to chase that dream relentlessly, man. You can't allow anybody to get in the way of it. If you allow people to get in the way of it, man, you're gonna lose it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna lose it, man.
Yeah, that's a great thing, and like I said, it's great to see where you've come from 7 years ago when I first joined that group. And that's great, man. So let's talk about Wise Guys Cigars.
Wise Guys Cigars. When we first started Wise Guys Cigars, we ran 2 brands together. We ran all black everything, Wise Guys Cigars. So I sat down with a buddy of mine. He said, Ray, you running 2 brands together. You have to break it down. You got to split them together. Because everything about cigars, just break your groups up. Your all black everything is your clothing line, and your Wise Guys Cigars, is the cigar brand. I started the cigar brand probably 9 years ago. A good buddy of mine's Raj down at the Tinderbox down in Waldorf, Maryland. He gave me my first break with the Wise Guys Cigars. I had an event down there. We just took it slow and we just grinded. And, to be honest with you, Ray, we kind of faded out with the Wise Guys Cigars because there's so many cigars going on right now. And honestly, I knew I was out of that lane. So I kind of concentrated back on the clothing line, to be honest with you. But we working on some things with Wise Guys Cigars. We really working on some things.
I love me some cigars, so
I know you do. I see you puffing.
I'm with it. Whatever we got, I'm with
it. my man. Yeah.
So tell me, what are some of the things that you enjoy about being an entrepreneur?
You really work at your own pace. You work at your own pace. You set some self goals for yourself. Everything I do is like I try to put my best foot forward. And one thing about me, and if you ever got some clothes from me, I don't believe in cheap, because I'm never going to sell somebody something I wouldn't wear. So the material is so important to me. The fabric is so important to me, because I don't want to sell you a shirt, then 2 years from now your shirt don't shrink, fade it out. That's not good business to me.
Right.
I love return customers, man. I love return customers, and it's a blessing. And what's amazing is when you walk into a lounge or walk anywhere around here in the world now, in the United States, you see that all black everything logo. It's the greatest feeling in the world, man. That lets you know that you really did some things, man. You really did some things. And like I say, Every time the Cash App drop or the Zelle go off, man, I give God the glory. I give
Right,
God the glory,
right.
man. And when I
It's
say
all
that, I
him.
mean that. I mean that from my heart. I mean that, man. Without him pushing me and strong support from the family, and none of this would happen, man. I had some great
Right,
customers, I had some great customers who believe in me and they trust me, man. And that's what
yeah,
it's about trust.
right,
They trust me.
right. That's the same thing like with this podcast. I pray on it every time I'm about to get on here. So
Most
uh,
definitely.
it's just starting up, but I pray on it every time I get on here that I can bring good information to the people and I can, have a good show and give them a good show and that I can keep going and that I'm doing the right thing, you know.
Right,
So,
right.
so far it's been going pretty well. It's been going pretty well. And I mean, I'm growing. We're getting there.
Hey man, take
You
your
got to
time.
start somewhere. You got to start
Take,
somewhere.
yes, sir. Take your time. It's gonna happen, man. Long as you believe in what you're doing, that's all that matters, man.
Right, right,
Somebody's always watching. Somebody's always watching, man. Yeah.
right, man. Always watching, and you never know who you come across.
That's right. You never know. God bring things and people in your life for reasons and seasons.
Oh yeah.
And man,
oh yeah.
Hey, it's a blessing, man.
Yeah, it's definitely
True
a
blessing. True blessing.
Yeah. Let's talk about some obstacles now.
Yes, sir.
So what kind of obstacles have you had to go through in getting this clothing line off the ground?
Long nights. Battling with my fiance about certain things. Her, she want this, she want that.
Right.
And it's funny because when I go to work, she be here doing her thing, and I be like, hey, you wasting material, you doing this, you doing that. But then it come off as a hit. So I learned to delegate. That's one of my biggest things. I like to be in control. I'm hands-on. I like to be in control. But if you learn how to delegate and give other people assignments, man, hey, man, it's teamwork make the dream work.
Yeah, man.
That's one of my biggest obstacles. And just a lot of people see the shine, but they don't see that grind behind the work. Like for you with your podcast, they just see you right now. They don't know what you do behind the scenes.
Right.
The hard work, man. People like my man Lamb, he got a podcast. Brother's doing great, man. Shout out to my man Lamb. He's doing a wonderful thing, and man, just hard work pay off. I just believing in yourself, believing in your dream, and if you don't fall, something ain't right because you're gonna fall. Well, what's most important is how you get back up and lick your wounds and keep coming, man.
Right.
And keep coming.
Right. I gotta shout out my partner, Uncle Bo Neff. He said he was proud of me. I appreciate that. He got a barbecue business. I'm gonna try to get him on here one of these days.
Okay, cool.
So, but yeah, man. So the long nights, the hard work, the obstacles and sacrifices and all that.
You sacrifice so much.
So let's talk about sacrifices now. How have you gotten over the sacrifices? Well, we talked about the obstacles and the falling. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about how you've gotten up.
Well, at one time, I've always been a grinder my whole life since the age of 13. I've been a grinder. I've been a go-getter. And my fiance, she used to tell me, baby, you got to take a break. You can't work on the weekends. We can't let this control us. We got to control this. But, so this came up around December, November, mm-hmm. December. So from that day forward, we kind of took breaks on the weekend. And it's kind of a stress reliever that you take the breaks on the weekends. And then she said, you got to put out what you're doing. You got to tell people, allow them 3 to 7 days to get their product. You can't, somebody buy something, you can't tell them it's going to be there the next day. You
right.
can do it, you can do it, but you're putting too much stress on yourself. So you got to have bylaws. You got to make sure people read what they're getting before they do it. It's a lot of hard work, man. The main thing is just being honest and being straightforward with people. I've always been taught by my grandmother, if you bullshit the baker, you don't get no pie. So that's the way I live it. You bullshit the baker, you don't get no pie.
You ain't get no pie.
As long as you're honest and straightforward with people, and the line of communication, that's the most important thing, because people invest their money. $20 may not be a lot of money to some people, but $20 is a lot to a lot of people.
Right.
You don't want to. They invest their $20 and you got to give them some good service. I just
got to
give people good service, man. And if you buy something you out of town, I tell you, we take care of shipping and handling. Just put $10 into your fee, just $50, throw $60 in there. Shipping and handling, we take care. We get it out to you. It's insured, and man, things gonna happen for you, man. Things gonna happen for
That's
you, man.
good. That's good. That the fact that you care so much about the customer
Yeah,
is guaranteed that you're gonna do good. You know, 'cause
man.
a lot of
Yeah,
these companies don't care about the customer.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if they don't want the customer, if they don't, they act like they don't need your business. But in actuality, you need their business.
Yeah,
Just like I need people to watch and listen. You know,
that's right.
that's just how it is. You gotta care about the customer. You have to
Right.
care about the customer, man. If you
All
don't
right.
care about, and you gotta work hard, but you also, like you said, you have to give yourself some time.
Yes,
You know, you
man.
have to
And
give yourself that time.
that's my biggest fear. I have a hustler's mentality. I like when I sleep, I'm thinking about going to grind. My mind is always going, man. I
Right.
gotta know how to just be easy and chill and relax. But I'm just a go getter. With this strong black queen on my team, man, it really has helped me. It really
Oh
helped me.
yeah. They will definitely help you.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
they
they
keep you in your
definitely will
place
help
when you.
you and push, and they definitely keep you in your place.
Yeah, keep you in your place. Let you know
Definitely,
what's what. Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah.
Right, right. Man, I'm enjoying this conversation, man. I
Oh
really
man,
am.
me too, man. I'm enjoying. I'm about to go make me a drink while I'm sitting here
Man,
talking to you, man.
come on, I'm already in it. I'm waiting on you, man. It's a
I see
Herfador. Don't get this up.
you went in. You went in on me, man. Hey man, let me
Yeah,
make me a
man.
little drink, man.
Go ahead and do what you do, man. Do what you
Yeah,
do.
yes
You
sir,
know,
yes sir.
you
It's
ain't
like,
got no cigar with you or nothing.
oh nah. Be honest with you, Ray. I don't smoke in the house. You know,
Okay,
I wish I could.
I get it. I get
Certain rules you
it.
can't do.
I'm in the garage, so I get
Okay.
it.
Yeah, certain things
I get it. I
I'm not
get
allowed to do.
that.
You can smoke, but
Right,
you're going outside to smoke.
right.
Yeah, man.
And
So
we
yeah.
got some heat here, man. It's hot.
Oh
So
yeah, man. My goodness.
I got 3 fans on me. I got and I'm still getting glossy in here, but can't smoke in the house, but I gotta smoke my cigar. So
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
yeah, yeah. So while you're making your drink,
Mm-hmm.
what are some of the things that drew you to entrepreneurship?
Uh, what drew me? What drew me? That's a good question. Kind of lost me with that one. What drew me was like, I'm just a person. I don't really, at one time I was into a lot of fashion, buying other clothes and buying people clothes, the Gucci, the Prada, all that. I was really into that. And to be honest with you, I'm still into it to a certain extent. But I know now, it's hard to catch me without that A on my chest or the all black everything. So like I
Right.
say, I've been a fashion dude since I was a young kid, man. Since I was 12 years old. My mom made
Hmm.
sure that we had fashion. So, and that just carried over from there. If that answers your question.
It does, because the fact that when you said you've always been a fashion guy, you've always buying the Gucci and things, and now they won't find you without that A on your chest, means
Yeah,
you wanted your own,
exactly,
and,
exactly.
and you wanted your own, and you went out and you did what you had to do to make it your own.
hmm And that's what
So
it's about, man. It's about helping. And see, I'm that type of guy. First of all, I'm not a hater. If I see you doing something positive, man, I'm going to acknowledge you. I'm going to salute you and wish you well. I'm always going to wish, especially a black man, black woman, well, because we got to learn to stick together.
right,
If we don't stick together, man, we ain't going to have nothing.
nothing
We
at
ain't going to have
all.
nothing. We ain't going to have nothing. And I don't like to bring race in it, but it's reality.
Right.
It's reality.
Yeah, I mean, you can't not bring race into a lot of things these days because it's there.
Yeah, yeah.
You just gotta deal with it and keep moving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what's amazing, man?
What's that?
Some of my good customers are white guys, man, and
Hmm.
they love the brand. Let me tell you a quick story about this guy. A buddy
Go
of
ahead.
mine, a great buddy of mine. I don't want to call his name out because he may not want his name, but he's a great buddy of mine. Cigar smoker, white guy, cool as the other side of the pillow. He came to me one day and said something that really motivated me. It was right on Black Friday. He said, "Ray, we smoked, we went on there." He said, "Ray, you know why I buy clothes from you?" I said, "No, I really don't know." He said, because I look at what you do. I look at how you turn your money over and invest right back into your business." He said, that's what my son need to see. It ain't about Nike. It ain't about Adidas. It ain't about none of that. He said, you invest back into yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that made me feel good, man. That right there let me know somebody's always watching when you think they ain't watching.
Right.
Somebody's
Right.
always watching, man. And that honestly, that motivated me and pushed me more.
Yeah. Yeah. When you see people when you see people watching you, now you can't stop. You know, because now when you thought that it was, well, you know, maybe I'm getting tired, and then somebody's like, man, you're making me want to go harder. You're making me want to work harder. Now it's like, oh, okay, I can't stop now.
Yeah,
You know?
and you know, it's funny you say that because, you know, I always try to do my little inspirational thing on Facebook. I always try to do something positive. And it's funny because I get a lot of messages from people I don't know, strangers. They say, Ray, you such an inspiration. And I respond back, thank you, that's all God.
Yeah.
That's all God. That's all God, man.
So that means that they've seen, they got a message from him through you.
Exactly.
And that's what that is. Just like you get messages from him through other people, when sometimes you might be at that point where, you know what, I don't think I'm going to do this too much more, you know, and then somebody says, oh man, you were an inspiration to me. And you're like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
you know, I hear you. I'll keep going, you know, and so that's what that is, man. And you have to keep him in everything that you do. You got to keep God in
everything you do.
You got
life.
Because if you don't, then he gonna definitely jump out of it. And that ain't what you want. You don't want him to jump out of it.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah, man. I tell you, man. Like I say, man, wow, man. It's been 6 or 7 years since you joined the group.
Yeah. It's been.
And I remember sending you the requests and everything because I used to watch you, man. I said, man, this dude smoke good and drink good. I got to connect with this brother. And look at you're here, I'm there. We in Houston or Dallas?
I'm in Houston.
See how things line up, man. You never know who you gonna meet when you gonna meet them.
You never know what you're meeting somebody for. Like you said,
exactly.
People come into your life for a reason or season. And
right.
Look at what's going
Brian.
on.
Appreciate that, Brian. My man Brian said, "Ray, you're an inspiration." See, things like that may go a long way.
See? Yeah, things like that. They take you that extra mile when you get tired. They keep you going. You know.
Yeah, man. And you know, a lot of dudes like, I'll be 53 this summer. You know, I was that dude. You know, I ran the streets from age 13 to probably 3 years ago, man. I was the dude running the street. You know, did what I had to do. Man, I met my queen. She slowed me down, and she's been an inspiration to me, Slammer. And a lot of people don't know that. My closest friends and ones who need to know that. And sometimes, you know, and it's a woman is your rib, man, and my rib keeps me going.
Right.
She get on my damn nerves sometimes, but she keeps me going.
I think some of them made for that, but that's what they do, man. They keep you going and they'll push you and they make you better. You know, they make you better. I know my wife she'll watch the lives that I do and give me notes on each one of them. And tell me what I could do better, if it was good or not. Everything, all the videos that I do, I run them past her first just to get another opinion on them. So the support, having that support is always important, and it's always amazing to have that support.
Yeah, man, because without that family support, that foundation, man, you really don't have nothing, man. And people don't really understand. And you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, Ray. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Just meeting this woman really taught me what family was all about. Taught me what family was all about.
That's a blessing.
Man. Yeah. Really taught me what family was all about.
Yeah, man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. So I give her roses while she here.
You got to. You got to. You don't want to wait till they're gone and they can't smell. They can't smell them. You know.
Yeah.
What you sipping on over there?
Oh man, I'm sipping on some Blanton. Some good old Blanton.
Oh man, I've been trying to get me a bottle of that.
Hey Slim, the Blanton is so hard to find. It's so hard to find. Hey, what's up, shoe driver? Oh, man, good to see you, Chuck. I used to coach this boy in football. That's one of my old parents. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I coach football. Yeah, I coached football for 25 years, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that Blanton hard. Yeah, that Blanton hard to find. I had a buddy of mine, my man Cliff. My man Cliff Webb found me some Blanton. Went to a little joint, BK Miller. And got me a bottle, text me, I cashed out the money. And we just made the exchange, man. That Blanton hard to find. It's a shortage.
Yeah, it's hard to find, man. I've been trying to find that for years. Every time I go to the spec our liquor store out here, Specs, I go out there, I ask them, you got a bottle, you got Blanton's? We had a bottle. You had a bottle. You don't get a bottle.
We had
you
one bottle.
One bottle. Yeah. You didn't get, and when that came in, the guy came in, but getting more than one bottle.
And it's funny because the price shot up. I mean, Blanton was Blanton was $59. I used to go to a spot up on George Avenue, get the Blanton, $59. Man, that thing is like $109. Man.
Yeah, it's pricey.
Yeah,
it shot up, and I cannot find it, and I be looking. But.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If I run across something, I grab you a bottle, ship it to you, and we cool in the fan.
All right, man. I'm with it. I appreciate that.
Yeah. If I run across something, I take care of you, bro.
I appreciate that. All right, so what has been the best part of your journey?
The best part of my journey, as far as business.
Or let's do business first, and then we'll do life second.
The best part of my journey, as far as business, has been able to network with a lot of people, man, from different parts of the world, like yourself, different races. That's been the greatest part so far. Just networking with people, sitting down, talking to people, listening. Most of all, I'm listening, because when I stop talking, I listen. I'm listening to people, and I'm always, dibbing and dabbing, trying to put one and one together. So that's been the greatest part so far. Just networking with people like yourself, people from coast to coast, different countries, just networking, man.
Yeah. You gotta network. Networking gives you reach and all over. You learn so much from different people, and you got reach all over the place. Yes. Networking is definitely important. I'm getting better with it. I'm not great with networking. I'm getting better with it, But it's definitely a necessary tool in not just business but also life. You gotta network.
And so also, Ray, go ahead. I'm sorry. Wait. Now I'm gonna tell you also, just give you one pointer. Use this social media as a platform, brother, because they're gonna start charging us sooner or later. Use this platform, abuse this platform as much as possible, man. I'm telling you, that's what I do. I use the platform as free advertisement, man.
It is, man, and I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Hey,
I'm getting better at it.
Yeah. Use it, man. Use it.
So let's talk about your ideals, like your business ideals. What are your two most important ideals?
My most important, two of them is I have a 5-year plan. I always said things 5-year plan. 5-year plan now with the businesses. Well, be honest with you, I never want a storefront. I just don't want to do. I don't want to do a storefront. A lot of people say, "Well, you do stores." No, I don't do storefront. Everything. The website is up and running. You need a website. You need the Instagram. We doing business like that. So storefront is out of it. The plan is in 5 years to have me a mobile unit where we have cigars and also the clothing line where we actually ride around. We do pop-ups. That's a 5-year plan right there. So that right there. We working that, and things keep going the way they're going. We say 5 years, but the target is 3.
Right.
So that's
shoot for the moon, land on the stars.
That's it. That's when our business adventure, man. To make sure we take care of that.
Man, I've been thinking about doing a mobile cigar lounge. I've been thinking about that. I'm still working on the particulars of how I would do it and get it done, but that's something that I've been thinking about, and I'm gonna try to move forward with. It ain't too many of them out there. It's some out there, but it ain't too many of them out there.
Some of them out there. Hey, Miss Bynum, how you doing? Yeah, it's a lot of them out there, man. So what I do, Ray, I'm the type of guy, everything is big, barred, and stole. So I look at everybody's craft. I look what I can do with it, tweak it to the best of my ability. Like I always wanted a podcast, but I know that's out my lane. So I leave that to you guys. And I thank you again personally, man, for letting me use your platform to advertise.
Right.
So I know the podcast is that's out of my lane. So I wouldn't dare step in you guys like lane, man, because that's not me. Certain things I just don't do. And as a man, you respect the next man, because iron sharpens iron, and respect don't cause a dime. But it's the wrong way in life.
I mean, I
goes a
like
long way
that.
in life.
Iron sharpens iron, and respect don't cost a dime. I like that.
That's
That's
right,
quotable.
bro.
That's quotable. I'm using that.
Hey, that's a shirt for you, baby. That's a shirt for you.
Oh, see. I can put that on the back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
bro.
man. I like that. That saying right there has it means a lot. You know, iron sharpens iron. We got to help each other, and respect don't cost a dime. There's nothing to respect somebody. Just respect. Just give them respect.
Respect
It's
don't
nothing.
cost nothing, man. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. Okay, Poppy, iron cigars. Okay. Your man say iron cigars. Hey, salute.
Putting two things together. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on a couple things, man. Yeah, that's Papa Teo. He was on the very first podcast that me and a couple other guys did.
Okay,
so that was great, man. That was great. So, do you have any advice for anyone starting or thinking about starting a business?
The best advice I can give you is one of my quotes. Don't chase the paper. Chase your dream. Write down your assignments. Write down what you want to do. You know, at one time I was a believer. I didn't believe in writing things down. If you write things down, you see it, it happens. You got to write it down to see it, make it happen. You know, my old lady, she said I'm old fashioned. Oh, baby, put in your notes on your phone. No, I got to write it down. Technology, this technology thing killing me, man. I like to write things down. I like to see it. I'm hands-on. I want to see it. So the advice I give people, man, write down your dream. Keep your faith. You know, I don't know a lot of people's religion, but believe in whatever religion you believe in. Trust in that. And just go chase it, man. Because it's gonna be some of your so-called friends. Some of your so-called friends gonna try to talk you out of your ideas. Those are the people you don't need to be around.
Right.
You know, the friends like that. I have a saying: I don't do the said family. People say, Ray, what's the said family? He said, she said. I don't do the said family. You know, I wasn't raised that way. You know, can't do the said family, man. I was raised by 2 generations of men, and those are my roots. You know, I respect every man. I respect you till you don't respect me. And when you start disrespecting me, I don't have to say nothing to you because it don't have to be that way.
Right.
I just kill you with kindness. But if you want to start your own business, write it down, keep your faith, and believe in your dream. It's a lot of hard work, and it's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
I'm a living witness to that. It ain't going to happen overnight, bro. Because there's times I wanted to give up. You know, I can't do this. I'm a fighter. You know, it's just, you can't give up. And if you're from the city I'm from, you got to hustle and grind. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing, you know. They give you some advice. They'll give you some advice. You know,
they ain't going to give you nothing but advice.
Yeah. And it's up to you what you do with the advice.
Right.
Yeah, so you got to grind, man. You got to grind.
That's good, man. I like that. Write everything down.
Yeah, write it down.
Write your dreams down. Because when you put it in the notes on your phone, you never go back and look at them notes.
Exactly.
Go on and write it down. Write it down and remember it and look at it every day.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you what I do, Ray? It's a little inside nugget. Write it on your mirror in the bathroom so you can see it every morning. Write it on your mirror in the bathroom. My fiance told me that. Write it on your mirror in the bathroom so you can see it every day when you brush your teeth, when you wash your face.
Every day.
You see it
every day and every night.
Yep, you see it. Yeah, you see it, man. So, you know, the little things I pick up from her, I pick up from other people, man. And like I say, everything is big, bar, and stove. That's real.
Right. Yeah. Right. You gotta get the game from somebody.
Yeah.
You don't just wake up knowing the game. You gotta get it from somebody.
And you know what? That's what I tell the kids I work with in the school system. I say, oh, this is not new, fellas. You know, we got the blueprint. Y'all think y'all invented this. Follow our blueprint. Follow this blueprint we're trying to give you, babe. Like Jay-Z say, hey man, it's $99. Hey, it didn't cost you number 99. You stick to what I'm telling you to do. It'll happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you got the blueprint, you don't need to go and figure nothing out. You got everything right there.
Yeah, right there, man. Right there. Right there for you, man. Yeah. What you
Yeah.
smoking, Ray? What you smoking on right there tonight?
Well, I got me this Christoph Maduro right here.
Okay, that's a great smoke. Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
Christoph Maduro, and I got me a little some Broken Fence single barrel whiskey.
You know what? My buddy was just telling me about the Broken Fence today. I got a coworker. He was telling me about Broken Fence. I said, I'm at the yeah, he was telling me about Broken Fence today. I might
Yeah,
try to find that.
it's good, man. It's real good. It's real
Broken
good.
Fence. I gotta remember that. I
Mm-hmm.
got that in my on my bucket list, and it's a drink called Rabbit Hole. You ever heard of that? Rabbit Hole?
Nah, Rabbit Hole.
Yeah.
I got to write that down.
Yeah,
Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, it's called Rabbit Hole. Yeah, I'm gonna write that. You know, that's pretty cool. Rabbit Hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sorry, I was writing that down.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So
Brooklyn
what's
Lynn.
next?
What's up, Brooklyn Lynn? What's up? What's next? Man, you know, my last day of work is next Tuesday because I work in the school system. I'll be off all summer. And I'm just gonna grind, man. I'm gonna grind.
I hear you, man. You got to
grind, man. I got a couple of pop-up shops lined up. You know, I'm lining some stuff up for the summer. I at least try to do a couple of pop-up shops every month, you know, for a couple of people around in the area. You know, just keep networking with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other than that, man, I'm just trying to stay safe first and foremost. And
definitely.
Just keep my nose clean and my ears to the ground, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Gotta stay safe because that Rona out there. It ain't gone yet.
Hey, and a lot of people think it's gone, man. You know,
it ain't gone.
I'm fully vaccinated, but I'm still telling people to keep their distance. Like the day I'm playing my lotto, some dude walking up on me and say, "Cuz, can you keep your distance?" Man,
yeah, people don't understand. Man. It ain't gone, man. Whether you fully vaxxed or not, I got mine. But whether you are or not, you can't just move around like it's gone. It ain't gone.
No, it ain't gone. Yeah, it's still there. What's up, Coach Los? Glad you joined us, brother. My man, Coach Los, right there. That's a great dude. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. We got to stay safe and keep our nose clean and just be aware of what's going on around us, man.
Right, and keep grinding.
And keep grinding.
And keep grinding. I'll drink to that.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So, what's some of your favorite cigars?
My favorite cigar is Patron.
Mm-hmm.
Patron 1926.
Oh, that's a good smoke.
That's a good smoke. I like the Oliva. The Oliva V series. What's that? Maduro. The V series.
Yeah.
I like the. Hey, babe, what's that cigar you like? The cigar of the year. No, I already told Oliva. Oliva V series. You just brought a box the other day. I like My Fathers. I always like all of My Fathers. They're pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you, I don't know if you had this cigar. It's called Atabay. You ever had Atabay before?
No.
Oh man, the Atabay is rated 100. It's a couple of lounges up here that carry the Atabay. If you get a chance,
write that down.
Yeah, Atabay, man. It's rated. That's the only cigar that's rated 100.
Huh.
It's called a Corello. That's it. A Corello. The Corello's pretty good too. Yeah. The Corello's pretty good. But and then this right here. This Corello. This. I think this was the cigar of the year.
Okay.
Yeah. Perez Corello's pretty good. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, I like these Christoph. I also like the Emperor's Cut cigars.
Okay.
Yeah, you ever had one of them?
No, I never had one of them.
Yeah, they right here.
Okay, now I did. Yes, I did. I take that back. I had that. I did have that.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But you know what? It's a brother down in your way. I can't think of his name. But when I go up Cigar Sioux 10 in Fort Washington, Maryland, up here, it's a guy down in Dallas or Houston. He has a cigar called Definition.
Definition?
It's down your way. Man, when I say that's a great cigar, it's a regular cigar. It has like some of them have a red ribbon on it, a blue ribbon, or orange ribbon, or a gold ribbon. It's called Definition. I think the guy from Dallas.
Okay,
Man,
I'm gonna
it's
look
a
for that.
brother. When I say it's a great stick, hey Ray, you gonna thank me later. Trust me. It's
I'm
called
gonna look for that. I'm
Definition.
gonna try and find that.
It's a
I'm definitely gonna
great,
look for that.
great smooth cigar. Great cigar. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
One of my buddies, Doc Gooden, Cigars 210.
Mm-hmm.
He has that all the time. It's called Definition. It's a great stick, man. It's a great stick. Yeah.
Yeah,
Matter
man.
of fact, yeah, they got an event coming up here, July 29th through August 1st.
Okay.
Mega Herf.
Okay.
Yeah. A couple of brothers. Yeah. He out of Dallas. Yeah, my fiance just looked me up. He out of Dallas. It's called Definition.
Definition.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm definitely
great,
gonna look
man.
it
When I
up.
say it's a great stick, Ray, it's a great stick.
I like
That has been one
good
of my
smoke.
go-to sticks. That has been one of my go-to sticks.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna find it and check it out. Definitely gonna do that.
Yeah. Check that one out, man. Check that one out.
So right about now we're gonna open up for questions.
Okay, cool.
If anybody got any
Turn it down a little
questions,
bit.
you can throw them in the comments or you can throw it in the little question box. I do already have one question.
Okay.
If I can get back to it.
Somebody,
All right. So one question is that how do you set your profit goals for your brand?
you know that's a great question because what I did, I studied actual Nike pie chart and Apple pie chart. They have a pie chart. A lot of people don't know about this. It's in a book. So what I did, like I say, everything is big, bar, and stove. So I kind of market the business like what they're doing. It's a round chart where everything you do now has to be. People say double your money. It's not about doubling your money no more. Things are 3 to 5 times more now. So if you sell something for $100, out of that $100 you take 75%, put back in your business. I mean, you put away. You put 75 away. You take 20% back in your business, and you take 10% for expenses. Well, 5% for expenses. Then that leaves you 5% just to play with. All the time, you stack it. When I say if somebody stick to that game plan, that pie chart, that's the best thing I've done. Me and my fiance as a team, that's one of the best things we've done. We stuck to this pie chart, and you got to invest. You just got to be. Main thing is you got to be disciplined.
Right.
When your funds come in, you got to think if you make $200, you got to put something back into your business. You got to put some money to put away. Then you got to put some money back into the business. Then you got to put into resources of re-upping. How you re-up on other things.
Right.
Maybe a lot of people understand the street talk when you say re-up. So, when you got to re-up.
Great nugget right there. Great nugget right there.
Yeah.
So we got another question. How do you measure your success?
I measure my success by return customers. Return customers is important. You got customers coming back spending XYZ, and they come back and spend XYZ again. Evidently, you're doing something right. Because return customers, hey, if you mess up, you be honest. You tell them I made a mistake. It's like going to McDonald's. You ask for a cheeseburger with no onions, and then they put onions on it. You'll forgive them because you'll come right back again as a return customer. That's the way I look at things, man. Return customers is important. And you want to keep the customer satisfied. You want to communicate with them. If it's been a breakdown on an order or it's on back order, shoot them an email. Communication is the key because people spending their hard-earned money. This last year with this stuff going on, man, money's tight for everybody.
Yeah.
So, as long as you talk to a person, tell them what's going on, they'll understand. And don't be a shady, shiesty dude, man. Don't be that dude. Yeah, you can't be that dude.
Nobody want to do business with them shady, feisty dudes.
Yeah,
them people who know that they're doing you wrong and gonna keep on doing it. And don't say nothing, just go on by it.
Right. That's why I believe in. I believe in good quality of clothes, man. I just believe in paying. I pay a little extra for probably markup on t-shirts, but trust me, the shirt you're gonna get, it's gonna last. Like for instance, I don't know if my man Lamb said on. Lamb, I was doing his show. Lamb said, "Ray, I brought a shirt from you 3 years ago. The shirt is in the same condition when I brought it from you." Man, that right there goes a long way with me.
Oh, if that ain't perfect marketing right there.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's the simple things. Cross your T's and dot your I. It's the little things that people take for granted. in a business that's so important.
Right.
So important. You know, then you create a database. You know, you gotta create a database with all your customers. Then like when holiday time comes, you send out a Christmas card, send out a Christmas email. That let them know that you appreciate that, man.
Right.
The little things go a long way. So if anybody got a business out there, create yourself a database. If you don't know how to create a database, get you some pen and paper and write down all your customers' name, addresses. Write that down. Start your database like that. You know, it's always the way to do it.
Right.
That's the key. You got to stay in contact with people.
You got
like for instance, like one of my old football players, Aaron was on here earlier. Aaron and his old lady, they are return customers. And when I say they spend money, they spend money.
Yeah.
They spend money because that's just the way it is.
Right.
It's just life, man. The key is return customers. Customers. And believe it or not, Ray, a lot of people out of town spend more money with me than people in town.
Wow.
A lot of people smile in your face and cheer for you ain't for you.
Right.
That's one thing about this business too. They act like they for you, but they ain't for you, man.
Yeah. Everybody ain't for you. Everybody ain't for you.
Yeah. They sit there and grin in your face. They ain't for you. I'm blunt with mine. Some people can't handle that about me. I'm straight blunt. I'm not gonna let you sit here and talk about my man Ray if Ray ain't here, because I'm that dude gonna call Ray and say, Ray, come on in and let's holler at this dude. And I'm gonna tell that dude, say what you said when Ray wasn't here. I mean, that's just me. Yeah, that's me, man. If you ain't mad to say what I do right there, don't come to me.
Don't say it when he's not here.
Yeah, I ain't carrying no bone. I want you to say what the dude did.
Right.
Yeah, that's me.
So another question here. Mm-hmm. Where do you find your creativity when designing?
Like I say, I have a buddy. His name is Shamako. He created. I got one of the shirts on. He created this design right here. Because I came to him with an ace of spades, and he designed it up. He's one of the best graphic designers around. He's one of the great designers around, man. And then my fiance, she stepped in and started doing some graphic designing herself. So I'm getting it from both ends.
Keep it in the family.
And I appreciate both of them, man. They work hard. I call them, tell them what we need. Mama right there say, Mama, we got to come up with a new design. And then she'll push me. That's what we're going to do. And we'll butt heads about it. Like I said, we'll butt heads. She said, baby, trust me. Just do it this way. Nah, this me. Nah, that ain't going to work. Yeah, so I do it her way. Boom, 10 or 15 sales come. And she look at me like, you got to trust me.
Told you.
Gotta trust me. I mean, it's real. And I bow down. You right. You was right, babe. You was right.
Yeah. And when they right, they know they right.
They know they right. They know they right. We had an incident happen before we got on this phone. I'm very OCD, man. I'm very OCD. I like things in order. I like to touch things. I like when I go reach for it, I expect it to be there. She did some moving around. They did some changing around, moved some stuff around. I wasn't pleased with it, so I moved it and everything fell out. I couldn't do but look back at her. And she's like, well, just leave things alone. Things are right where they're supposed to be if you leave it alone.
Yeah. Teo, that's a good comment, man. He said, trust the process. She said, trust me. That's what she said.
That's it right there. I tell her trust the process. She tell me trust me.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Hey, Poppy, that's a good one right there, man. That's a good one, brother. That's a good one, Pappy.
That's another shirt.
Yeah, Pappy, that's a good one right there, Pappy.
That's another shirt right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That's real.
Oh, man, I really appreciate you accepting my invitation, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, man, I appreciate you letting me come on your platform and advertise my business, man. And guys like yourself and other platforms I've been on, man, it's guys like you to keep the small people in business like me. Because, if it wasn't for you, with your platform, I may have picked up 2 or 3 more customers through the grace of God by you allowing me to come on your platform. So things like that, man, I take serious, man. I take that serious. And you taking your time just to give me this, it's an honor. It's an honor.
Man, like I say, I really appreciate it, man. And it's an honor to have you on. And man, it's go ahead and plug yourself some more.
All right, on Instagram, you can follow us on Instagram at all black everything 365247. Once again, you can follow us on Instagram at all black everything 365247. Also, you can go on the website at allblackeverything247.com. Or you want to hit me on my personal page, Ray Farmer. You know, we can talk some business. We can talk about anything from life, man. My door is open. My door is open.
Man, I appreciate that, and I'm gonna definitely be hitting you up some more, to chop it up, man. Just to chop it up, because this was great. This was great. I really appreciate it, man. I'm not gonna take up no more of your time, man. I appreciate everybody for watching. Check me out on the Herfador YouTube. This entire conversation will be up there in the next few days. Also, check out the HerfadorLounge.com. There's a lot of things going on, and Ray, some things I'm gonna holler at you and chop it up about that I want to put up on the webpage. So I appreciate that, and all y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time.
Peace. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
My man.